set up over here, and happy Mother's Day. Oh, where did I go? Can you see me? Okay. Okay, everyone, let me send you the playlist. I'm going to send it in the chat box. And if you've practiced with me before, it's the same playlist. I've just been adding and deleting songs off of it. So it's called Virtual Yoga Class, and it's on my Spotify. But I'll go ahead and put it in the chat box too. Okay. Still trying to connect to the other studio after that, so I can't get mine on. I'll figure that out later. But let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you for joining me. In honor of Mother's Day, we're actually going to devote our class to Mother Earth, which is the mother of all mothers. And when I think of Mother Earth or Earth Mother, it's really connecting with our root chakra, our Muladhara chakra, which is how, which serves as our basic needs. Okay, so that's the lowest of all the chakras, and it's located at the perineum, very base of the spine. Color is red. And that's our basic needs, our shelter, our food, our need to be loved, okay? So, and when we have these basic needs met, then there makes space for the rest of the chakras to be aligned and nurtured. So this one's important. This one connects us with all other living beings. Plants, animals, rocks, sun, moon, stars. So I'd invite you to nurture this connection with the earth today, with our earth mama. Aya. So let's go ahead and sit up really straight. Okay, and just close the eyes, dropping in. And let's locate your perineum or your root chakra. So it is located at your perineum, the very base of your spine. So I like to envision it this way. Draw the front of your pubic bone towards your tailbone and find that place right in center. And then draw your left sitting bone to your right sitting bone. Okay? And that's the very base of the pelvis. That is our perineum. This is where the root chakra exists. Okay? And this is also where we exercise Mula Bandha, but we'll get to that in a bit. So now envision roots coming out either the tail or the perineum and growing down into your mat, below the floorboards, carpet, whatever you're sitting on, and all the way into the earth. And this serves as your connection to all other beings, all other life on this planet. This is your sense of security. Your safety. And so just feel yourself becoming grounded. Yeah. And so when we're grounded, we're just really present with ourselves. Yeah. And just notice the breath automatically begin to deepen. Okay, so you have your roots, and now rise up from there. So just, you can visualize this. I feel like visualization is a powerful tool. So it can be a light that's going up the spine all the way to the crown of the head and beyond. So all through the chakras, and this is actually called your Sushumna, your central channel of energy. And so feel yourself even getting taller, okay? So now that's connecting you to the ethers. The sun, the moon, the sky. Feel yourself fully connected with all that there is in the world, in the universe. And especially with just yourself here. Great. Now placing hands at heart center. Take a big inhale. Exhale everything out. Once more, inhale. Big old exhale, HA. Reach out. And now we'll devote our practice, commit our practice to Mother Earth, or if you'd like to choose your own mother or some mother figure in your life. But let's give up all our actions, all our breath to this one particular person or Mother Earth herself, or to all the mothers out there. So letting this practice be an act of devotion. For the sacrifices that all mothers everywhere have had to give for us to be here now. Feel it in your heart center. Let's open up with a single sound of Om. Inhale to gather up the breath. Soft bow of the head towards the heart. Reverence and gratitude for all there is. All right, go ahead and flutter the eyes open and let's make our way into all fours tabletop. Tabletop. All right, so as you inhale, drop your belly and lift the heart. And as you exhale, you'll round the spine and press the floor away. That's it, and just slow everything down. We're just dropping into breath, inhaling cow pose. Yeah, and slow deep exhale into cat. So breathing in and out of your nose unless I note otherwise. Okay, keep going at your own pace, your own rhythm. Slow it all down. Feel yourself get grounded in the breath. And feel the connection of the earth below you, supporting you, holding you up here. Okay, and take one more round. Great, and then make your way into downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. If you need a few more rounds of cat-cow or child's pose, go ahead. But when you're ready, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Right. So I like to start by making space here. So spread your fingers, spread your toes really wide. And there's a slight outward turn of the hands. It's a very small movement. So we're actually externally rotating your upper arm bones, but internally rotating your upper arms. Okay, so there's that push, I know. It doesn't, my teachers have all explained it to me. It's hard to find, but just envision it, okay? Great. And you want to flatten the shoulder blades on your upper back. Okay, so this broadening your upper back. Imagine space here. Great. Now inhale, come forward to plank pose so that the shoulders are over the wrists. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhaling forward to plank. Downward facing dog. Come forward to plank and now lower all the way down to the floor. And just do a baby cobra. Start small, so little or no weight in the hands. Exhale, lower down. Let's do that again. Cobra, Bhujangasana, root the tops of the feet. Exhale, lower down. One more. Cobra. Now this time come on to tented fingertips. Yep, there you go. Hold your shoulders back. Make sure you're not doing this. Okay, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can press up through all fours if you need to get there. All right. Great, lift your right leg up behind you. Keep your hips square. Leg is strong and straight. Can you drop your right hip a little bit? Great, now exhale the knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale the right knee over to the right elbow. Inhale it back. Right knee over to left elbow. Inhale, right leg back. Knee to nose. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Let's come all the way up. High lunge. You go. Just 3 breaths here. Okay. Bend more into your front knee, but still reaching back through the left heel. Okay. One more full cycle of breath. Great. Hands to heart, hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Now we'll lower Chaturanga Dandasana just halfway into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Remember, you can always modify with Cobra. That doesn't feel good just yet. Inhaling, left leg up behind you. That's it. Square hips. Reach out through the heel like you're trying to step on the wall behind you. And next exhale, bring in the knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. That's it. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale it back. Okay, pull it in. We're going to lead to right elbow. We did that on the other side. I don't know. Inhale, lift up. I can't remember. That's okay. Knee to nose. Step it forward. High lunge. No sound when you step, okay? Rise on up. All right, 3 big breaths here. As the pelvis descends down, the spine lifts and lengthens upwards. Yeah. Keep hugging that left hip back. All right, 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat. Step back to plank, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Yeah, that is 1 full exhale there. Inhaling upward dog. Don't worry, we'll get to try it again. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Bending into the knees, gaze forward, walk, step, or lightly float to the top of your mat. Good job, Dave. Halfway lift, fold forward. Okay, big toes together, chair pose. All right, pay attention to where your roots are. What is pressing into the earth? What part of your feet? Okay, so you want to kind of find the balance. I like to shift the weight more into the heels, but you're still pressing into the pads of your feet as well. Sit a little bit lower if you can. Yep. Sitting back in your chair, draw the front ribs in. Start to activate now your Mula Bandha. Lift and squeeze the pelvic floor and lift up. Great. All right, now inhale, rise up to stand. A little back bend emerges. And exhale right into your fold. Sorry, a little late on that cue there. Halfway left. All right, step back to down dog for this one, okay? Step back to down dog. So we're gonna take it through a few rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Move with me if you can. Well, look, Dave, he's demonstrating. Move with my voice. Inhale forward, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really feel the heart open, downward facing dog. Exhale. So now you're here for just the breath in and just the breath out. Nice job. Inhale, bend into the knees, look forward. At the bottom of the exhale, fly, 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 float, halfway lift, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, chair pose. Sorry, I like to add chair in my Sundays. Stay here for the exhale. Now inhale, rise up to stand into that little back bend. Exhale right into your fold. That's it. Halfway lift. Okay, ready, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back or float back. Remember to switch legs each time. Downward facing dog. Exhale. One Ujjayi breath in. And one full Ujjayi breath out. Bending into the knees. Look forward. Walk or float. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose on your breath in. Exhale right here. Sit lower. The inhale. Rise up to stand. The heart open, and to exhale, forward fold. Yep, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Remember, step back, opposite foot. Forward dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And one, breath out. Look forward between the hands. Walk, flat, step, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhaling right here. Out, inhale, rise up to stand. We're just gonna stay here standing. Tadasana, hands to heart, arms down by your sides. Pause here. So, as our most basic grounding pose is Tadasana. It's the foundation of all other standing poses. So how are you standing? Lift up through the inner arches of your feet. Really let that gaze set on one point. Yeah. Feel your Mula Bandha engage, front ribs in, draw the shoulders back and down, strong in your stance, okay? Get yourself grounded. Great, and let's take it through Surya Namaskar. We'll do this traditional style. Start in chair pose, on the breath in. Exhale, fold over the legs, one breath, one movement. Halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, float back, step back. You can always skip the Chaturangas if you need. Upward facing dog, inhale, downward dog, step right foot forward, warrior one. Okay, back foot splits back, flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat. Step back to Chaturanga Dandasana. I'll speak faster. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot steps forward. Rise up on the breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat. Breath is like a wave, body is like a wave. Flow gracefully, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Look forward, walk, step, float, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward, chair pose. We're gonna do that again because it feels good. Exhale, fold into your legs. Halfway lift, low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, warrior one on the right side, rise up, lift up, exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana, forward facing dog, downward dog, left foot steps forward, rise up into warrior one. Yeah, you can slow it down if you need, hands to heart, hands to the mat, step back to plank, upward facing, downward facing dog. Okay, let's pause here for 3 big breaths. Oh, how are you doing? Hello. Wake up. Ooh, maybe you had a big Mother's Day breakfast this morning. I'm just speaking for Dave and pancakes, so maybe the body's taking a little time to adjust. Just have patience with yourself, okay? All right. Bend into the knees, look forward, walk or float to your seat. What pose is that? Navasana. Boat pose, sorry. I'm just testing your Sanskrit today, guys. All right, that's it. All right, so try to be more in the fronts of the sit bones rather than the backs of the sit bones. Okay, great. All right, so just hold here. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can straighten legs or arms. If you're modifying, hands come behind you. I'm gonna do this with you. Okay, so we have a whole 10 breaths to make our way down onto our backs. I know, not 10 breaths, but 10 counts. Okay, ready? 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Might need you to put your hands forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lay out straight. Arms overhead, legs forward, full body prostration. chin, shake out wrists. Woo. Let any tension go. All right, now bring your knees into your chest. Back side to side. Great. Right leg towards the ceiling, left leg towards the front of the room. So you're in an L shape. The left foot is floating off the mat. Great. And now you're going to reach to the outside of the right foot. On the outside that way, yeah. So you can take one hand behind the head or both arms can reach. It's up to you. If you need the neck support, then take the hand behind the head. Perfect. So the left hand reaches to the outside of the right thigh. Think about lifting up, then twisting. Okay, full shoulder blades off the mat. Go for another 5, 4. If you're modifying 2, the left foot is on the floor. Okay, you need to, yeah. I don't know, it's been a while since you practiced. Okay, let's go ahead and switch it out other side. All right, lift and twist. Don't let the right foot touch the floor. Unless you're modifying, then it is on the floor. Otherwise, lift, twist, that's it. Use your ass. And are you breathing? Share me in that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, both legs straight up to the ceiling. Ooh, okay, so you may want to place your hands underneath your lower back for this. Maybe the arms are down the low leg of the mat. Okay, now lower to hover the feet off the mat. Yep, and you can gaze down at those toes. You're going to take one foot on top of the other. That's it. 10, 9, 8. If you want more, guys, reach the arms forward. Maybe try it. That's it, Dave. Careful of your lower back, though, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, head back. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to do that again. Lower to hover the feet off the mat. If you want more, lift your chest. Even more, reach your arms forward. But let's do it slightly different. It's abduction. So you're just going to open and like you're scissoring. So the legs don't cross, you just open and close. Okay, using the inner thigh muscles. Abduction. Or is it abduction? I don't know, I can never get that right, sorry. All right, if you want more, lift the chest and reach the arms forward. 5, 4, 3, nice, 2, 1. Okay, legs up, head back. Inhale. And exhale. We got one more to go, all right? Lower to hover the feet off the mat. So you know how an elliptical, they go side by side? They don't cross, they cross in the air. Does that make sense? You can watch Dave if you have no idea what I mean. What did you say? It's like a synchronized swimmer. That's a great cue. All right, great. Now if you want more, please at the toes, lift your chest. If you want any more, reach the arms forward. Let's go. 10, 9, use your abs. Remember to engage your abundance here. Okay, yeah, it's our core work song. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glad no one saw my dorky dancing there. All right, how about some bicycles? You ready, Dave? I'll give you a call after if you want. All right. All right, ready? Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Opposite knee, opposite shoulder. By the way, I forgot that's Bluetooth that you gave me. I'll bring it next time. Let's go side to side. Okay, I'm watching the clock. So we got 1 full minute. Woo. Woo. Okay, one thing about the other chakras is that when we're strong in our core, it helps support the other chakras as well. But this is more of our Manipura chakra. All right, keep going. We are, guess what, halfway there. Good job. Ooh. All right, come on, Dave. Oh, having too much fun. Okay, so we have 20 more seconds. Keep going. If you need to break, break. But keep going. All right, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. How about you give yourself a big old squeeze and gratitude for our bodies and all that our bodies do. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, maybe your cloud. We're not here long. We'll get one at the end of class. Okay, so ready? Rock and roll vinyasa. Those of you skipping the rock and roll, you're just gonna roll off to one side and press back to down dog. Okay, make your way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Great job. Need to make sure they can see you okay. Okay, right leg lifts up. Take the knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, reach back. Right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Right knee over to the left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Okay, so bring the knee to nose and just pause there. Right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow. Over to the right. Over to the left. Can you lift your hips a little bit? Over to the right. Over to the left. Over to the right. Over to the left. One more over to the right. Try a push-up. Three-legged dog. Sweep it up and back. Bend into the knee. And stack open the hip. All right. Take some circles with the right knee just for a breath or two. You can hear me okay, right? You guys from talking to the camera? Okay. Great. All right. Straighten out the right leg. Bring the knee to nose and step it forward into high lunge. Ooh, great. Okay, open arm twists. Take the right arm forward and the left arm back. Left arm forward, right arm back. Yep. Okay, so like, it is the, did I do it wrong? Right arm back, left arm forward. All right, and you can revolve. And then a big old warrior two. So you're just gonna swap out the arms and lay the back foot flat. That's it, great job. Got it? So now the right arm's forward and the left arm's back. Oof. Can you get the right knee to track over the ankle and lift up through the inner arch of your back foot? So both legs are strong here. This is a grounding, rooting pose. All right, perfect. Now relax your shoulders just a little bit. And then flip the right palm open, reverse your warrior. Inhaling warrior two. Side angle, Parsvottanasana. Great. Okay, so stay here, take your top arm at a diagonal. So the biceps by the ears, and then you could lower right hand down on the inside of the foot if you want to go just a little bit deeper. Great. All right, press into the feet, rise up into warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Utthita Trikonasana. Straighten your right leg. We'll hold it for 3 breaths. Hips back. Reach forward, out, and down. Feel free to grab a block here. It's a good song. Yeah. What song is this? Mine on fire. All right. The playlist, you're welcome to borrow. Okay, great. Lengthen the right ribs away from the right hips. Can you pull the hips a lot back a little bit more? Just take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Okay, press into the feet and rise up into warrior two. And now we're going to take flat squat facing the left side of your mat. So you'll face away from me, but I'm going to face towards you guys. Great. Sit down into your goddess squat. Okay, so and I'm going to show you from the side. So you don't want this to happen, right? You want to tuck your tailbone slightly. You want a neutral pelvis. And the knees don't want to buckle and they want to press up. All right, so let's start with the arms wide and then cross your right elbow over the left. Great, sit a little lower. Okay, and then lift your elbows. We're going to draw the fingertips towards the floor and then inhale, lift back up. Yeah, exhale. Lower down. So the pelvis doesn't change. This is just happening from your upper body. Come on up. Let's do 3 or 4 more. Those of you who want more, you can actually lift the heels. That's it. One more. Okay, go ahead and come on up. Straighten arms and legs, 5-pointed star. Return to warrior two, facing the front of your mat. So we're back on the right side. Great job. Exhale, hands down to the mat, standing splits at the top of your mat. So shift your weight forward, lift that left leg up. Draw the head of the right femur bone, your thigh bone, up into the hip socket. The right hand wraps around the ankle and maybe the left hand. See if you can draw the forehead closer towards the shin. You want to take a few hops up into handstand. Go ahead, we have 3 more breaths here. Okay. Now, step back into a runner's lunge. So the left foot comes to the back, and then both hands are going to come on the inside of the right foot. Yep. So we're in an active lizard. The left knee stays lifted for this. Inhale, scoop the heart forward, and then if you want to go deeper, you can lower onto those forearms or blocks. Okay? And it's okay if you're on the nice side edge of the foot, because we're starting to get more into our hips. That's it. Keep your core engaged. Here. Lift that left thigh bone slightly so the quadricep and thigh are engaged. Just one more breath. Okay, now we're going to transition into forearm planks. So some of you are already there. You just shoot that right leg straight back. You need to come onto the hands first and set it up. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Tuck the tailbone a little bit so that lengthen the tailbone towards the heels so we're not arching the lower back. Your back of the neck remains long. We'll breathe for on 5. On 4. On 3. On 2. She counts slow. On 1. Sphinx. Sphinx, sphinx, sphinx. Just lower the pelvis down. Ooh. Great. So as you press the elbows down, you draw the shoulders back so that the heart is opening. Okay, we're gonna make our way into dolphin. It's not a good idea to do it from here. So let's lower back into child's pose first, just as a transition. And if you're skipping this, you can stay in child's pose. Now come up to all fours, lower it back onto the forearms, curl the toes under, and make your way into dolphin. You'll walk the feet in. All right. If you're modifying, again, you can take your child's pose here, would be your modification. You ate a big old pancake breakfast and heart shapes. Take it easy. All right, walk those feet in a little bit closer. I'm probably making you guys hungry, sorry. Who else wants pancakes right now? I allow you to, but after yoga class. All right, so think about wrapping the shoulders inward, okay? And then broadening the upper back. Now, you may want to, and we're just gonna do this on the right side, lift the right leg. Yeah, okay, maybe little hops up into Pincha Mayurasana, or you just stay right here. If you need to use wall. Okay. All righty, guys. Child's pose for 3 breaths. That's all. How about a good old cleansing breath here? Inhaling. HA. Okay, downward facing dog. Inhaling, the left leg lifts up, hips squared for this knee to nose. Inhale, lift it back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift it back. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale it back. Knee to nose. Stay. Left knee, left elbow. Over to the right elbow. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. One more to the right. Actually, one more. I lied. To the left. 3-legged dog. Ooh. One of my teachers the other day played Beyonce to that song, and he was like, everything you need in the box to your left, bend to the knees, stack over the hip. It was quite humorous. And then take some big circles with the left knee or the ankle. All right. Straighten the left leg, knee to nose, step it forward, high crescent lunge, rise up. Okay. Left arm back, right arm forward, so we're in a big old open arm twist. Yeah. And you can stay right here, revolve. Be mindful of the lower back. Big inhale. Lengthen out through the right fingertips. Exhale, warrior two, back foot flat, arms go wide. Yeah. Make sure that left knee doesn't buckle in. Press it out towards the nice side edge of the foot. All right, strong stance. So let's take a moment to get grounded. Hugging sit bones towards front body and pulling those thigh bones towards your back body. Okay, flip the left palm. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Side angle, left forearm to the thigh. All right, so there's a long line here from the right heel to the right fingertips. And then if you want to go deeper, we have 3 breaths. You can take the left hand on the inside of the foot. So make sure that there's no collapsing on your left shoulder. So there's this essence of using your core to lift, okay? No collapsing. 2 more breaths. All right, last breath. As you press into the feet, engage your core. Rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Trikonasana, straighten your front leg, hips back, lengthen away from the hips with the upper body. And lower that left hand down, right arm up. Great, 3 breaths. It's funny because you're wearing black and it almost looks like a camera that you're turning the other way. You can't like see. You just blend in. It looks like you're in a revolved triangle. That's crazy. But we're not. We're just a regular triangle. It's just an illusion. All right, so come on up into warrior two. And then we're just going to take goddess squat facing the other side of your mat, which is your right side. To set it up, you may need to realign your feet. Okay? You may need to shorten your stance. It's okay to set it up in any way you need. Let's sit low. Tuck tailbone slightly. Arms wide, once you figured it out. And now let's cross the left elbow over right. Tailbone to center. Lift your arms up and then exhale. Curl it in. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Don't lift the hips. The hips stay low. Exhale, lower down. That's it. Keep going. Inhale. Maybe you want to lift the heels to go deeper. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl it. 2 more. You got it. Keep going. Just move with the rhythm of your breath. Last one. That's it. All right. Go ahead and come back into goddess. We're actually going to hold here. If you need to straighten the legs for 1 breath, go ahead. Go. And then sit back down. Can anyone twerk? No, don't worry about that. I just wondered. I was just curious. Don't do that. But place your right hand. I passed the mirror. Okay, sorry. Down the right thigh, and the left arm's up and over. All right. Turn the chest open. We're just in a side stretch. Okay, and then just switch it out over to the other side. Left hand, arm, forearm down, right arm up and over. Imagine turning your chest open. Great. Come back to center. Sit a little bit lower. Lift those heels. Last breath. Now low squat. Straighten the arms. Straighten the legs. Turn the toes in. Okay, heels out. Make sure those feet are aligned. And let's pull forward parts of Padmasana. Wide leg forward fold. Oh, that feels good. Hands to the mat. When you're down there. And fold. Now hug your sit bones forward. Yeah. Lifting up through the inner arches of the feet. You may want to try to pull yourself through your legs just a little bit more on the sit bone forward. All right. Hands to hips. Go ahead and rise back on up. Take warrior two facing the front of your mat. More on the left side. All right, warrior two. On the exhale, hands down to the mat, standing splits. We're at the top of our mat now. Lift the right leg up behind you. Set it up. Standing splits. Okay, wrap one or both hands around the ankle. Try to pull the forehead closer towards the knee. Keep pulling that left hip back and up. Little hops in the handstands. We have 3 more breaths. One more breath. Okay. Step back to runner's lunge, and then take that left hand on the inside of the foot. Okay, so we're in a lizard, but the right knee is lifted. Okay, inhale, scoop heart forward, and then you can lower down onto those forearms. Great, 3 breaths. Two more breaths, elbows down, cores engaged, almost there. Okay, ready? Forearm plank. You can just go straight back from where you're at. Yeah, forearm plank. Press those forearms down. Okay, we're gonna do it different this time. Or you could stay in forearm plank, or you'll walk it up, the feet in and towards dolphin. Okay, dolphin, dolphin. All right, and then the other leg lifts, which is the left, right? Yeah, the left leg lifts. And left, you did the other side last time, balance it out. Maybe think about little hops up in a Pincha Mayurasana. You can also take wall space, you have it, hold. Three more breaths wherever you're at. Last breath. Child's pose. Go ahead and sit back. Take a breath in and a huge breath out. Now, bring your hands to prayer and then let the thumbs rest on your neck. Walk the elbows a little bit more forward so we're opening up the chest, the triceps. Great. All right, and make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhaling forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, lift the right leg up and into the knees, stack the hip, and you can stay or flip your dog. It's a floor way, lift the hips. Great. Unflip your dog, re-lift the right leg, and send the right foot forward for half moon, Ardha Shrivasana. Okay? Half moon. Great. So you want to open the hips up towards the left side of the room. Now, you're welcome to take a block here underneath the right hand. Great. You can float right hand to heart center. Maybe float that left hand to heart center. Great job. Last breath. Okay, so you're just gonna float right back into a warrior two. Float meaning really lightly, with control. All right, left hand behind the lower back and then reverse from here. Just reach that right arm back, yeah, the half bind. Inhale back to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Pyramid pose, so you'll turn the back heel up and then step that left foot in. Okay, and then square off your hips. So it may feel good to pull the right hip back with the right thumb, or you may need to use blocks. Let's take a lengthen up the spine and then fold forward over the shin. Good. One more half lift and hold. Chitta Pravita Trikonasana, extended revolved triangle. You may want your block. Okay, so yeah, that's a good idea. Let's come up to all the way to standing, hands to hips. It just helps our alignment. Okay, right hip pulls back, left arm by left ear. Reach as far forward as you can, then lower the hand open. Then you turn and twist the chest open. Revolve triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Feel free to use a block or a water bottle. Turn open, stay anchored through the left heel. Okay. Great, last breath. Okay, watch the right hand as you lower it down to the mat. Once more, take a half lift and fold forward. Okay, we're going to just step the left foot to meet the right top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. Pajimottanasana, peace sign fingers, wrap around the big toes. Yeah. Your feet are hip distance. Yeah, and then take 3 breaths. Pull yourself toward your feet. Broaden the upper back. One more cycle of breath. Malasana, if you want to do it facing the camera, you can. We are going to go into pro in a moment. You're not going to do a class about pro. All right, so set up your pro. And so I like to practice the Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor lock here. Malasana, toes out, heels in, squat down. Lift and squeeze the pelvic floor so you get that little lift out of the hips. Great, 3 more breaths. That steady and focused gaze, the tip of the nose. And now you can stay here or transition into crow pose, crow to chaturanga, okay? 3 more breaths in total. Okay, ready? Take it through your vinyasa, make your way back to downward facing dog. You got it. You did it.
Does that count?
That counts.
Cool.
Okay, so lift your left leg up and into the knee and stack the hip, and you can stay or flip. Great, lift the heart more, reach forward. Okay, unflip your dog, re-lift your left leg, step it forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. All right, go ahead and stack your hips, open the chest. You don't like that position, huh? Okay, all right. Find your way into half moon. All right. And right, yes, you can have your hand on your hip for guidance, but then lift it back up. And then lift up through the inseam of that right thigh. So if you were to gaze down at your navel center, you should be able to see those right toes right behind you. Okay, we have 3 more breaths, so maybe try to float your left hand to heart center. And then the right hand to heart center, but stay stacked. Really nice job, that's hard to do. Okay, just 1 more breath. And now land lightly into warrior 2. Half bind that back hand behind the lower back and then reverse. Okay, inhaling warrior 2. Hands down to the mat, pyramid pose. Okay, you're gonna need to adjust your hips from square to open, or from open to square. So step the back foot in and then out to the left a little bit. Halfway lift and then fold over the left shin. One more breath. Hands to hips, press into the feet, rise up with that flat back. Okay, and now bring your right arm by right ear. Make sure your hips and shoulders are still squared forward. Utthita Trikonasana, extended frog triangle. Reach forward with that right hand, pull the left hip back. Then once the hand hits the floor or block, wherever you're placing it on, then turn your chest open to face the left side of the room. Left arm up, 3 of your biggest Ujjayi breaths. One more Ujjayi breath. Excellent. All right, lower that left hand down to the mat. Lightly step to the top of your mat, feet are hip distance. Hasta Paribhustasana, so you'll lift the toes, slide the feet underneath the hands. 3 big breaths here. And be active. Just because we're taking a fold doesn't mean we just get lazy. So, right? Really use your biceps and your upper back strength to pull you down closer towards the earth. Remembering that the earth is always there to support us, to hold us up, to catch us when we fall down. Last breath. Okay, release, hands to hips, rise up to stand. Okay, you can come to the top of your mat when you're done. And we're gonna take it through one last vinyasa all together, and I'm gonna do this one with you. Okay, ready? Tadasana pose, remembering to be grounded here. Slow and steady. In homage to Mother Earth here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift, low plank, turn around the Tadasana, look back, step back. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, let's come forward to plank and then slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Great. Shalabhasana or Dhanurasana. We're going to do 2 back bends here. So you can interlace the hands, or if you're ready for it, go ahead and reach back and catch the feet. Okay, exhale out all the breath. And inhale, rise on up. Remember to get long, don't crank your neck looking up. You want to look forward. Exhale, lower down and place the right ear to the mat. And just rest for a moment. Okay. Let's do one more back bend. And also, if you prefer to flip over like a pancake, oh, that's the third time I've said pancake in this class today. Okay, but clearly we know what's on my mind. You can take a bridge or a full wheel. Okay, so just up to you. Any back bend here, ready? Set it up. Let's come on up for 3 to 5 breaths. Yep. Lift up even more, no matter where you're at. 2 more full Ujjayi breaths. And go ahead and release. So if you were on your back and you did bridge of wheel, stay exactly where you're at. And then if you're on your belly, take the other ear to the mat and just rest. So either you're resting on your back or on your belly, but the legs are long either way, okay? And if you're on your back, stay right there. If you're on your belly, hands below the shoulders, press into a child's pose. Yeah. And then go ahead and walk the hands in, sit off to the right, place the feet in front of you, and come onto your back. However you want to get there. Gosh. All right. Okay, so you guys, the playlist, it had deleted a song. Spotify deleted a song off of it about a month ago, and it re-added the song, so now we're off one. And so if you wouldn't mind fast forwarding because of one song here, because we're off now because they added that song. Actually, 2 songs. Oh, geez, oh. 3 songs. We should be on the last song now. All right. Take a happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet. The song they added was 7 minutes long. That's why I threw it all off. It's all their fault. I have nothing to do with it. Take your knees as wide as the shoulders. Rock it out side to side. Any other finishing poses here you may need to complete your practice? Take about 5 more breaths. If you need a brief twist or a quick plow, just be mindful. Or if you're ready, early Shavasana, set it up. I know we didn't get to pigeon, but we did do that hip opener earlier. We take a lizard, so. Okay, switch sides if you're taking sides. Go ahead and finish up, last breath or 2. And make your way into Shavasana.
You're ready, slowly return to the breath. And if you want to hang out here in Shavasana as long as you need, go ahead. No rush out of here. When you feel ready, start to move your fingers and toes. And roll off onto your right side. And press up to a comfortable seat. Placing the right hand on your heart, followed by the left. Returning to your intention, the person that you paid your homage to in this class, your devotion, your gratitude, all for this person. Just feel them in your heart. And then just say thank you. Thank you, Mother. Because of you, I am where I am today. Single sound of Om, inhaling fully. Exhale out all the breath. Inhale, gather up the breath. Namaste. Thank you. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dave, for demoing. Hey, just a quick announcement that this is, I don't know if we're going to do the 11 a.m. class on Sundays anymore. So check the schedule. I know I'm not teaching it next week, but they may be like replacing it with some kind of a workshop.